¿Qué tal, chicos? Espero que estéis bien. Bueno, como pongo en el título, vamos a jugar dos series, 6 partidos seguidos. Iba a dividirlos en esta tarde y esta noche, pero estoy con la alergia fatal, la verdad. Entonces me los voy a quitar. Me los voy a quitar de, vamos, de una manera prácticamente ya seguida y voy a jugar todos los partidos ahora. Hola César, ¿qué dices? Nadie te ha colgado. No cuelgo. Me he silenciado porque iba a estornudar, nada más. Pero esto no es un teléfono, no cuelgo a nadie. Bueno, lo dicho, iba a jugar esta noche y ahora, pero me los voy a quitar seguidos. Entonces, porque estoy que no puedo con la alergia y la verdad estoy cansado del curro y todo eso. Así que vamos a jugar las 3 de Texas y los 3 de los Caps. Cuidado, cuidado porque pinta duro, Así que vamos allá. En Texas, a ver, veo ahí un 84, un 97, Corey Seager, 92 Adolis, 90, uff, bueno. Sin contusión. Uf, que era sin, no me acuerdo. Lesionado, joder. Que era sin, tío. Venga, va. Van a descansar algunos, venga.
Inside the new home of the Rangers, Globe Life Field in Arlington.
Pues eso, 6 partidos hoy,
on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Texas Rangers. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Corey Seager.
Bueno, pues la verdad es que es bastante irrelevante ahora mismo. No sé si le irá bien. Los Titans están en la mierda, pero bueno, puede ser que le vaya bien. Potencial tiene, pero veremos. Ha sido número 1 por la necesidad de los Titans de quarterback, pero si no creo que no lo hubiera sido. Venga, va. Parece que los Texans son un buen equipo, No sé por qué, pero me da a mí que nos van a dar problemas, Así que vamos a intentar por lo menos ganar uno y a ver qué pasa. Porque pinta feo, Hola, Arwine. Bueno, por la primera. Qué bien. Qué bien que el primer lanzamiento sea... Venga. Venga, va.
And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
One out, base is empty.
83 hits,
0-2 now. Inside, almost got him. Center field.
Mierda.
Jankowski.
¿Qué pasa a las buenas?
2 outs, base is empty. Watch Soto now. He swings and fouls one off.
Iba bien esa, la verdad.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. 0-2 now.
Bueno, se va a ir rápido, Hola.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs, base is empty. Oh,
Eh.
can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Homered in the
Vamos,
ball
Polar.
game yesterday afternoon. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Pues muy bien. Polar Bear, como siempre, nivel alto, ¿eh? O sea, es capaz de hacer 10 strikeouts seguidos que hacer 10 jornadas seguidas. La verdad. Creo que no corre una primera base con Pete Alonso desde hace 20 partidos, ¿eh? Bueno, empezamos muy bien, la verdad. Es el tercer jugador con más jonrones en la historia de New York Mets, ¿eh? Yo creo que hay 3 jugadores con más jonrones que él desde que llegó a la MLB. Venga, está bien, está bien. Bueno, parecía que se iba a acabar rápido, pero hemos extendido esto, ¿eh? Venga, Nimmo. Bola. Va a ser la bola también, pero me ha apoyado la ansia. Yo creo que eso era strike, pero bueno.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Oh.
Two outs. Stays alive.
Joder. Bueno, estamos cansándolo, ¿eh? Que parecía que se iba a acabar rápido. Oh, esa es una bola increíble. Hemos caído. Bueno. Vale, entonces aquí parece que los mejores son, bueno, los que hemos dicho antes, la verdad. A partir de Corey Seager para adelante.
In order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
That one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Oh, bien, Drew. Bien, bien. Evan Carter.
Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. Oh, he can't bring it in. Round second.
No, tío. Nimmo.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
Bueno, aquí llegan los problemas, ¿eh?
Stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Corey Seager now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
You know, Corey Seager would have been named the American League MVP in 2023 if it wasn't for some guy named Shohei Ohtani. Stepped to outshine a two-way player, but Seager did his best by putting together a full season with impressive numbers.
Problemas, ¿eh?
And he deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Baden puts it away, and there's 2 away.
Este también, parece ser que estaba ahí fuerte, Adolis García.
Bueno.
La están pintando, ¿eh?
But he was named World Series MVP for the second time in his career, hitting a home run for the Rangers in games 1, 3, and 4.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Righty delivers. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Qué pena, tío.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Que nada, que no se va. Vamos. Bien, bien. Bien, bien, bien. Brett Beatty. Beatty.
And it's fouled away. Evaldi, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes and
venga, abre,
just
hijo.
falls out of it.
Tomas Nido at the plate.
Tomás Nido.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Haga lo que puedas, hijo. Tampoco te voy a pedir aquí locuras.
The wind and the pitch.
Que puedas.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece.
Venga, está bien, está bien.
Stays alive.
Luchando, ahí va.
And a pitch.
Vale, está bien. Está bien, chaval.
Calls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Starling Marte will hit next.
A la sin es la espinilla, creo. Acabo de caer ahora. Creo. Como Tyron Taylor lesionado en la espinilla.
Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out into left center field.
Se le caiga o algo, ¿no? Bueno, como siempre nos ha limpiado rápido.
Back in Arlington, bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's Marcus Semien.
Perfecto.
Swing and a pop-up.
Venga, Tomás.
For the catcher. Drifts towards it. And a foul ball.
Pero Tomás, hijo.
Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Vamos.
Looking, that's a strikeout.
Enorme.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little
Josh
while.
Young.
You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes
Tiene buen
you can
equipo, los
overthink
Texas
things.
pintan
I
bien
think that was
también.
the case right there.
Pues también confundido de jugada, tío.
Next
Bien,
one
bien,
off
mejor.
the
Me ha
plate
confundido.
inside. Ball 1. The Rangers trailing by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Comes up empty. That's
1 ball,
strike 2.
2 strikes.
Vamos.
By him for the catch.
Enorme.
Back-to-back strikeouts to
Enorme,
start
Jack,
the
enorme.
frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Está Ramos.
He's really
Él
settling
también.
in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jared Walsh now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Por cierto, mañana se vienen Yankees y Astros, ¿eh? 6 partidos que voy a perder, pero vamos. Como 6 soles.
That one just misses. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ripped to short. Zips it to
Vamos,
first.
enorme.
Walsh retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Mañana Astros y Yankees, ¿eh?
Top half of the 3rd inning. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
Madre mía, no, me va a hacer 7 home runs.
In
Ah,
the
la
air to
salvo.
left center. On the move. Reaching for
Uf.
it and brings it in.
Ahí se le cae,
For the infielder ranging back into the outfield, there's part of him that's saying, "Hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off."
Vamos, Jeff.
He stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That one down the line.
No es
and
dentro.
Foul ball. McNeil, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games.
Venga, va. Ahí está, ping-pong, eso es.
Line drive.
Vamos, Jeff, Hitman. Eso es, la vuelta.
So they get
Eso
a man
mañana,
aboard with a one-out single.
Mañana Yankees y Astros.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And
Venga, va,
now it's
Juan.
Juan Soto.
Ese momento
He was
también va.
plucked in his first trip to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for
Bueno, me
another.
libro de la doble play, por lo menos.
They get it in quickly. So
¿Qué
first
pintaba?
and second, now one
A ver,
out.
ahora Pete debe, ¿no? Pete o qué.
You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's
Es el momento ahora, ¿no, Pete?
swing, and for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit
Hola.
velocity? This time 106.
Alonso in the box here. Lets that one
Uf,
go
un
for
home run
ball.
estaría fresco, la verdad. Off. Vuela doble play, la verdad.
There's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Va,
Two
va.
on, one out.
Menos
Keeps the
mal.
at-bat going with a foul ball.
Very
Porque la
dominant
bola-
with that fastball inside. Hitters
Un
gonna
home
be
run
conscious of
estaría-
that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about.
Aquí viene la doble play, tú.
Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate
Aquí
behind
viene la
you
doble
will pick
play.
you up.
Venga, tío, esto es en base y lo voy a perder.
The pitch. And that is
Voy a perder, tío.
And it's nothing in two.
Ah,
They've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at-bat. Drive-
¿Vamos?
He's
No.
out, but he can't
Menos mal,
squeeze it.
menos
Safe at
mal,
first
menos
as
mal.
they can't make the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity.
Nimo,
to break
gran
this game
slam,
open.
tío. Hay que sacar
Bases
algo de aquí, no me
full, two
jodas.
gone. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Out in front with the
Jodas,
swing,
tío.
and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Venga,
The
Brandon.
Mets trying to break this one open. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one fouled off.
Se me va a ir, Se me va a ir todo, macho.
2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Se me va a ir todo. Venga, por lo menos hit para una carrera.
Next
Hala.
offering away upstairs.
Venga.
And here it comes. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Dios, qué tensión, macho. Que me elimine ya, joder. Bueno,
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
esa era bola, tío.
That's a strikeout.
Madre mía. No me jodas.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right
Tres
there,
bases llenas,
with the
tío.
punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in life
Me arrepentí.
set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the Rangers DH Ezekiel Duran.
0-1.
Wouldn't chase that time. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And here's the catcher, Sam Huff.
Madre mía, tú qué bicho, ¿no?
Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Nimmo ranging after it. Puts it away for the out.
Madre mía, tú, pero ¿cuánto mide ese
So
pavo?
the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Travis Jankowski. On the inside corner for a strike. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those.
Vamos.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Ay, qué pena de antes, la
All set
verdad.
for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Swing and a miss.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the
Va a estar difícil batear aquí.
And the righty deals.
En esta parte baja.
Now
Ahí está el
pop up
fly
on the
out.
infield.
Ahí está Mr. Flyout.
Settles under this one. One down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right.
Pues venga, tomar nido, hijo.
I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Una cosa.
Modo batting with one.
Yo le puedo... O sea, yo puedo poner... No, 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 no. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué hace?
New inning getting started, and now here's Jeff
Buah,
McNeil.
he simulado sin querer, bueno.
Evaldi, back
Joder.
to work.
Bueno, he simulado un inning, no pasa nada. Es que quería cambiar la alineación de bate, pero bueno, da igual. No ha pasado nada.
0-1. This to center field. Jankowski on the move. Long run, nice grab.
No toco nada. Bueno, ha pasado de la 4 a la 5, no pasa nada.
Here's Juan Soto.
Todo sigue igual.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, that
Otra vez me ha dado, dos veces ya, ¿eh? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, tío? Sí, ping-pong. Veo también partidos pocos, pero veo. Sobre todo los antiguos y eso. Qué pena.
And that takes care of Alonso. 2 away. Edouard Julien up now for the Mets.
Venga, Edouard.
And he swings through that.
Culpa mía.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
He swings and fouls one off.
Ya, tío, es un jaleo. Es un jaleo grande. Supongo que los playoffs es cuando será lo mejor. Oh, pero te va a dar tiempo, ahí está. Bueno, Edouard Julien muy bien hoy, la verdad. Otra vez dos bases se nos van a ir al palcazo. La verdad. Qué pena, tío. Otra vez se nos van dos bases a la basura, tío. La verdad, estamos desaprovechando. Es que vamos 6 hits y 2 carreras.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And there's a ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizing this one up. Makes the
Perfecto,
grab,
Starling.
and there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh. He's 0 for 1.
Vamos. A ver, Tomás, hijo, que antes la has cagado, ¿eh? Perfecto. Ezequiel Durán. Está muy bien, no aburrido, ¿eh? Vamos. Enorme. Uf, venga, va. Llegamos a la parte ébola de la alineación. Ojo. Vamos. Bien, Brett. Bien, Brett, enorme. Se rayaron. Josh Score.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, Tomas Nido. Late on that fastball. Nido
Venga, Tomás.
in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2012.
La pega fuerte este, ¿eh?
And that is ball 1. And another ball. Baden gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Oh.
Foul ball.
Sí, sí, es una locura, sí.
Got one close, ruled a
Si eso me dirás, el partido 85, qué emoción tiene, ¿sabes? Sí quedan 80 todavía. Pero aquí lo vamos a jugar todos, ¿eh? Venga, una bolita, chico. Bien. Venga, que va a hacer bola. Pero tenemos que tener la cabeza fría, ¿eh? Doble play, tío. Es lo que podía pasar. Es lo que podía pasar.
There's a strike. Ooh, vaya. 0-1. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Jonathan Hernandez appears to be getting loose. Robertson also throwing. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Pues muy bien.
Back in Arlington, and now the catcher.
Tío, pero este tío, ¿cuánto mide? ¿Cuánto pesa?
The pitch. Got a good eye there. That's to third. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. Back to the top of the lineup. Travis Jankowski stepping in for the Rangers. Pitches in there. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Increíble, tío.
Drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and
Bueno, ya
second
llegan los
down,
importantes, tío.
Just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And that's through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity.
Este va a dar un... Este va a dar un hit ahora. Sí, tiene toda la pinta, la verdad.
2 on, 1 out. So now it's Corey Seager. There's a strike.
De hitazo y carreras o home run, ya verás. ¿Ves?
That one ripped. With the extra bases around third. One runs in.
Ya me lo conocía yo.
Another comes in.
No me equivoco, tío.
It's 2-2.
No me equivoco. La verdad. Estaba claro, tío. Estaba poniendo para eso, estaba claro. Ya lo han conseguido. Gracias, Brett, por tu aportación, la verdad. Muy bien.
There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Righty to the plate. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Baden drifts towards it. Makes the grab and that.
Pues estaba claro que iba a suceder esto.
They'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. 2-2 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Robertson.
They know that he
Qué
can
rabia,
get
tío.
a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run.
A él no se le escapa.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
A él no se le
How
escapa.
guys at this level are able to slow the game
A mí
down,
sí, pero
whether
a
it's
él
in
no.
the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
That one fouled off. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up. Walsh under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
Ahora empezaremos a hacer los hits con 2 eliminados, como siempre.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Hala. Vamos.
Juan Soto the opposite way.
Vamos.
And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead.
Vamos, Juan.
Just hit one out of the park.
Vamos.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their
Vaya
breath on
afecto,
that
tío.
one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Here's Pete Alonso. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as
Otra
possible.
bola era, tío.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, when those hitters
3 bolas me ha tirado.
sometimes can be a little too aggressive,
4,
and a
mejor
good
dicho.
pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Y esta va a ser strike.
Got him looking.
¿Ves?
That's the third out.
Era algo claro y evidente.
One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Josh Young. And that's in for a strike. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. That clips the corner.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Vamos.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bien, Ryu.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels. Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a
¿Fuera?
challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of
Vamos.
the 7th. And a swing and a miss.
Venga,
Two gone.
otro Madrid.
Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ball.
And ball one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses.
One ball.
Slider right there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Vamos.
Nothing doing for the Rangers. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers.
Otro, Brockburg.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And that one is lifted in the air.
Bueno, Eduard, bien, lo has intentado.
Calls it in for the out. So up next, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a base hit.
Vamos. Será antes, Brandon.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Waste no time there. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And a pitch. Big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
At the belt and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Nimmo over at first with one away. On the ground right side.
Y ahí está la doble play.
6.
Y va a casa.
3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th.
El mejor jugador de los Texas Rangers, Brett Beatty, hoy, ¿eh?
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Adrian Hauser.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Nada, que no cae.
And that's ball 2.
Que no cae.
And a swing
Menos
and a
mal.
miss. Down on strikes and 1 out.
Menos mal. Porque pintaba feo,
There to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
There's a strike. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging.
Mira, Adrián.
Chance to strike out the side now.
Bueno, yo aquí mi primo, no. Este es un triple antes.
Who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. 3 up,
Vamos.
3 down, inning over.
Bueno, hay que intentar puntuar aquí, porque luego llega Corey Seager,
They're down 3-2.
Entonces estaría bien sacar algo aquí, la verdad. Porque si no vamos a perder.
And the pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hernandez goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1. That one missing inside.
Pero antes strike de qué? ¿Cómo que strike antes? Vamos, Tomás, enorme. Venga, Starling. Buena, Starling. Vamos, Tomás. Vamos, Tomás. Es el momento, It's the time. Venga, Francisco, hijo, que llevas un partidito. Esa es buenísima también. Bueno, pues yo qué sé. Pues yo qué sé. O sea, por lógica Jeff hace hits todo el rato. Algo podemos sacar. Yo es que lo flipo, la verdad. Yo me cuesta asimilarlo esto, ahora mismo. Me cuesta mucho asimilarlo, la verdad. Sin eliminados, las 3 bases llenas y nos vamos a ir vacíos, Me cuesta bastante asimilarlo, la verdad. Me cuesta asimilarlo bastante, la verdad. La verdad es que... Ojo, Ojito, Ojito. Como pierda este partido... me voy a cabrear bastante. Me voy a cabrear bastante. Y este va a hacer un home run y me va a empatar. Ya estamos.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Garcia up to bat next.
Bola.
He's off for a ball. There's the strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
¿Bola de qué? No. Me parece vergonzoso que haya pitado bola ahí, tío. Menudo perro, tío. Ha pitado bola ahí, qué vergüenza, tío, qué vergüenza, tío. Qué puta vergüenza, tío. Menudo perro, tío. Menudo pedazo de perro, colega. Voy a perder el partido, tío. Vaya pedazo de perro, colega. Nah, ya estoy fuera, ya mentalmente estoy fuera. Madre. Muchísima madre.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Una madre.
Pretty good pitch there and take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Makes the grab for the second out. So they're down to their final out. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. A gigantic blast. And the Rangers walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
4-3 our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 6.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Texas Rangers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Corey Seager leads the team at OPS. So he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So
El hijo de puta este de la National.
but I also think
Con
if
su
they
puta
run the
madre.
bases hard, it adds another element to their game. Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you...
Well, got to pause on that thought.
Puta bola que se iba a perder. ¿Cómo lo sabía, tío, que iba a perder, verdad? Es que no me equivoco ni un pedo, vamos.
As the lefty gets to work. Right through there for a strike. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says,
Encima este papanatas que no sé ni lanzar con él.
Up and in, 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yo creo que te vas a ir en un trade, chiqui. 35 años ya. Creo que te vas a ir.
Got it by him for the K.
La verdad.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Pues ya sabemos lo que toca.
1 down, base is empty. Sets him down looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
The line to kick the pitch. Fouled off to the right. 2 out, space is empty. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long. Top of the second. Here's Pete Alonso. Max Scherzer goes to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Scherzer, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It's gone over the left field wall. He sends it out of here, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Swing and that ball smashed on a
A las
line.
manos. Ah, no.
Base hit.
¿Qué más da? Si voy a llegar de base si no voy a hacer nada. Venga, doble play, Francisco. Venga. Doble play y para casa. Venga.
So here's Scherzer. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Esto es una lotería. Este pibe es una lotería. Fiabilidad cero. Uf, ahí estaba la doble play, Ahí estaba la doble play y daba gusto.
Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ahí está. Es el mejor, tío. Eres el fiera, tío.
Hands and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
2 on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss there. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. That misses the zone. And the count 2-1. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitchers got
otra vez dos pases a la basura.
Regardless, the hitter's got to hit to his strength. So
Anda tonto.
you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the second game of the series. This one lifted in the air, left field. Carter makes the play. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they take a 2-run lead. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there.
Que tanta performance para tirar la bola, pues.
It's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Scherzer to first, and he's back in safely. Here's the 0-2. Scherzer gets the punch out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run.
Trade en el siguiente partido, a ver si me acuerdo, porque va a jugar Peter Parker ya con este pago. Va a tirar a su prima del pueblo por camino. Más malo que la droga. Venga, vas a ir ya con tu prima. Más malo que pegarle a un padre, tío. Qué malo eres, la virgen.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Flips the corner. That's strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
¿Está ya preparados o qué?
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside, and that is ball 4.
¿Estáis preparados o no? Por favor.
After a long at-bat. One gone, runner at first. Up next for the Rangers, Ezekiel Duran.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And now the lefty. And he can't come up with it. Lead runner makes
¿Pero qué cojones haces, tío?
The throw in, and he's safe.
¿Pero qué coño haces, tío?
Third with one down.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the out.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound.
Venga, que vas a pichear en tu casa por aquí, ¿no?
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Jonah Heim in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In the air, left side. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. We are tied at 2. Next to hit, Josh Smith. 1-1, no strikes. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
To the right side. Gathers and throws to first. Out number 3. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Tyrone Taylor. A swing and a miss as he chases way out.
Qué complicado va a estar esto, ¿eh? Qué complicado va a estar esto.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
No le veo la bola. No le veo la puta bola, tío. Puede tirar todas las bolas, que yo estoy fuera de la cabeza ya, la verdad. Yo le voy a dar a todos los bateos. Estoy ya fuera de la cabeza. La verdad.
Multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Tavares settles under it. Brings it in.
Qué pereza, de verdad.
Here's Juan Soto. Flied to right his first time. In the air out to center. Tavares settles under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the inning. Here's Leody Tavares. McGill back to work.
Ball 1.
That's down and in.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And another ball. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Sliced hard but foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. Out towards left center. Nimmo makes the grab. And there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Swing and a pop-up.
Foul
territory for the catcher. He's got it.
Ah, está cogido.
That was a good pitch to hit right
Qué
down
raro.
the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Seager batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back in Arlington, start of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
This ball's chopped on the ground.
Ah, no se le escapa.
To first,
Ah,
but
sí.
it pulls him
Pues
off
mira.
the bag.
And
Se
as
le ha
a pitcher,
escapado.
when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Julian swings through it for strike one. Alonso on at first, nobody out. Line
Y la
drive.
coge.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That one was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. The
Down
shortstop
1-0.
takes the ball. And he deals. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2. And down on strikes.
Bien, Francisco. Gracias. Venga, te puedes retirar.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a drive. Garcia ranging back on it. Out
Vamos.
of here.
Eso con las bases llenas, Brandon.
Home run number 15 on the
Con las
year.
bases llenas
It's
antes, hijo.
4-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Berger swings
Uf.
through that one.
No bateas esa,
Seaco's
Burger,
in play
hijo.
for the second time today. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the
Venga, también te
play,
puedes
and that's
retirar.
out
Muchas
number
gracias por
3.
los
But
servicios.
two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia.
Bueno, esto nos va a clavar otro home run, ¿no? Parece ser.
0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Alvarez snags it. One up, one down. Here is Marcus Semien.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Lindor should have this one. And he makes the catch. 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. A walk and a run scored his first time. That one missed.
Bola. Muy bien.
The Mets leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one in the air center field.
Bien, bien.
Taylor makes the catch. That is the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off.
Venga, Francisco, hijo.
Scherzer deals. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit.
Todas que haga esas, todas le voy a dar.
And he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific.
Todas. ¿Ves? Todas.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of
Él
that
sabe lo que tiene
pitch.
que hacer
He had him fooled.
para ganarme.
And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Line drive.
A las manos.
Takes it in for the out.
It's
¿No lo ha
never fun
botado?
going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know,
Sí, yo,
when
¿eh?
you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Garcia settles under it.
Me
Brings it
limpian
in
en 2
for the
segundos, ¿has
third
visto?
out. And we're back. And now the DH, Ezekiel Duran. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rangers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap.
Bola. Muy bien.
That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Goes down looking.
Muy bien, Taylor.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Nimmo brings it in with a nice running grab. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. That one's in there. Strike one. Foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss.
Perfecto, Taylor.
And good work there. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the sixth. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Bullpen action for the Rangers. David Robertson preparing to come on if needed. Hernandez, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Pitch misses.
Va a estar complicado, eh.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Scherzer ahead 1-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field.
Va muy alta.
Garcia ranging back on it. And it's
Se la coge como si fuera, pues eso.
And there's a foul ball. Alonso, 29 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss. Chased it out
Tira
of the
al
zone.
slider y me eliminas a todos.
Nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you gotta
Ahí está. Tú tira todas ahí y todas me vas a eliminar.
Scherzer gets
Pues yo estoy de la cabeza afuera ya.
Picks up strikeout number 7.
Y estamos en el partido 2.
The pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Julian stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on. Into center. Tavares going after it.
Vamos.
High bounce over the fence.
Bien, Edward.
Automatic double. Manager out of the dugout.
Venga, tu
Taking
casa.
over on the mound for the Rangers, David Robertson.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Lindor at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss, and that's
Venga, 2
strike
iguales.
2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up.
La tercera también te la come Francisco. Sí, ¿no? La tercera te la comes también.
Hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that one almost got him.
Venga, la tercera te la comes también.
Stands at second with 2 gone. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. Foul ball left side.
Ya se iba a comer la
He'll see
tercera a
another.
punto, A punto.
And that one cutting but missing down low.
2 strikes.
5 bolas ha tirado.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move.
Hala.
On the ground right
Hasta luego.
side.
Bien, Francisco, gran aportación, como siempre. Muy bien.
That ends the frame.
Gracias, Francisco. Te puedes
Back
retirar.
at Globe Life Field, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Leody Taveras. And the right-hander deals, and that one fouled off. And a pitch. In the air, out towards left center, and a quick out, number one. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. First pitch swinging.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That one lifted to left.
Muy bien, Taylor, ¿eh?
Brings it in, 2 away down. Now it's Corey Seager. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series.
That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That
That's
one
ball
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball
That's
4.
ball 4. Take your base.
Bueno, y ahora honran y me empatan. De este pavo. Está escrito, vamos. En los libros de Cristo. Está escrito. Vamos. Enorme, Taylor, enorme. Jonathan Hernández.
Jonathan Hernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
A las manitas.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next for New York, Jake Berger. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. In the air of the infield.
Ya lo habías hecho antes. Tenía que ser realidad.
And there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Venga, esto como el de antes. Este ha sido un pop-out así falso y ahora viene el verdadero. Venga. Ahora viene el verdadero. Venga, el fly-out verdadero o el pop-out. Venga, uno de dos.
The 0-2. Slider misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off.
Una, me voy a quedar parado y la va a clavar.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Esto acaba conmigo eliminado.
That one is absolutely belted. Taveras going back. Got all of that one.
No, Francisco.
His 17th of the year. It's 5-2.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted.
Enorme, Francisco.
And still gave up the long ball. That's
Vaya pepinazo, tú.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely.
No lo quería acelerar porque pensaba que me la había cogido. Menos mal que la he visto botando ahí detrás.
You know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Taylor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And down on strikes he
Ah,
goes.
vale.
And that's the third out. The Mets add one to their lead on this solo shot. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That clips the corner.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that one upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. That one in there across the letters. The Mets leading by 3 here at the bottom of the seventh. That one off the mark, 2-1. Foul ball there. Righty delivers. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. His righty-lefty splits there. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1. Semien runs. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy.
Vamos.
And he got him.
Bien Taylor.
Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Vamos Taylor, enorme.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Josh Spores.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And first offering is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Right-hander kick steals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bobble. So many positives that led to that knock. Soto stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Phil Maton getting loose out there. Burke warming up as well. Man at second.
Otra vez igual, tronco. Me ha metido 3 ahí, tío.
And downstairs. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That's towards center.
Qué pena, tío.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Qué pena. La verdad.
So a man aboard. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Left field.
No lo puedo creer, tío, de verdad. No me lo puedo creer, macho.
And next for the Mets, Edouard Julien.
Estornudo,
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. That pitch gets the inside. With 2 down.
Strike, vale.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. The other way.
Vamos.
And there's a hit. McNeil headed home. Now a long throw home.
Vamos.
It's offline. The run comes in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
Enorme, Eduard, enorme.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Julien off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Julien
Oh,
back
tonto,
in the
tío.
dive. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Carter makes a move towards the gap.
Oh,
Got
qué
it.
pena.
Nice grab.
Qué
And
pena,
that'll do
tío.
it. But the RBI single pushes across a
Bien,
run.
Eduard, bien.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Huáscar.
roll into the bottom of the 8th. Huáscar Brazoban.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here is Josh Smith. And that one wrapped foul. Left-hand hitter waits. That one's in there. And that's strike 2.
Ya estamos, tío.
2 strikes.
Ya estamos que si la abuela fuma. Ya estamos. Venga, hasta que haga y no va a parar, ya me lo conozco esto. Venga. Venga, otro más. Venga. Que no se ajorran por lo menos, que la máquina me dé cuarterillo.
In
Ven,
the air out
venga.
towards right center. Taylor sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And a foul ball.
Pinta de feo esto.
1 down, base is empty. And
2
another
balls, 1
ball.
strike.
Headed towards the corner. Soto going after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Carter in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. He swings and hits a fly ball.
Bueno,
Center
Huáscar,
field.
muy bien.
Taylor sizing this one
Las
up.
han pintado todas,
Makes
pero
the
bueno.
grab, and that's the inning.
Cosas peores en la vida.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Phil Maton.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff. It's tough to square up.
Hala.
Swing and a
Venga, mejor
fly
rapidito,
ball
así
in the air
ya
out towards right center field. Puts
se
it
decide
away for
esto.
the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Jake
Venga, otro fly out, ¿o qué?
up now for the Mets. And a swing and a miss. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Kirby Yates up and loosening in the pen. Oh, and 2 now. Stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is foul.
Bueno, te hemos perdido la entrada 9, la ultimísima puta bola. Así que hay que cerrarlo pues, en la próxima. A ver si hay suerte. Otra que va bien de Francisco, pero no. Corta. Pues venga. Venga, Huáscar. Voy a dar confianza, va. Bueno, se viene Hernández y el otro, ¿no?
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
To the right side, and it goes just foul.
Huáscar.
That one inside, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece.
Es que me voy nervioso, tío. Más con 3 bolas.
Liner snagged it first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ahí va.
You know, Boog, there
Bueno,
always
Huáscar,
seems to
casi
be
que mejor, venga. Casi que mejor, que este no bate, porque...
He's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Joder. De verdad.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Righty to the plate. That misses. Now 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The throw in.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Adbert Alzolay.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So first and second with 1 gone.
Se acaba el directo, si pierdo.
Ezekiel Duran.
Ya lo aviso.
1-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this.
Se acaba el directo,
With the tying run at the plate, here in the last half of inning number 9. Out towards right center field, Julien tracks it down for the out.
That's a
Yo lo voy
really nice
avisando.
play ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off. Alzolay is just 1 strike away. Close, but called the ball. Now 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets even this series up at a game apiece.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just
un 6-2 tengamos que sufrir, Dios.
6-3
Es
our final
increíble, la verdad.
score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew
Que
here
con
at MLB
6-2
The
tengamos que
Show.
sufrir, es
Thanks for stopping
impresionante,
by.
tío.
I'm John Shambi. Talk to you.
Pero ¿cuántos años tiene Max Scherzer? Tiene más años ya que mi abuela, tío. Si te he visto en las estas de los Nationals, que tenía ya más años que la todos, tronco. Es increíble. Bueno, voy a traer a José Quintana porque es más malo que... Venga, un abridor. Joder. Ah, pues mira. Hemos firmado a este. A Mascalahan. Y mira, va a debutar. Shake McClanahan. Va a debutar. Sí, sí, claro. Lo que tú quieras. A ver qué tal. Venga, último partido de la serie. Ojalá podamos ganar. Venga. Ronnie Mauricio, grande. A ver qué tal Jim Lanahan.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets.
Hemos perdido el primer partido.
Texas Rangers.
No sé cómo, la
Along with Chris
verdad.
Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we got
Pero
a
bueno.
rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important
Una pregunta. ¿Que abran y que cierren depende de si juegas en casa o fuera? ¿O es por sorteo?
the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win.
Just about ready to go.
John Gray.
And our pitcher tonight, John Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this
Pues
is
claro,
a
el
guy
que-
that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to
Que
go out
abre,
there and give
o sea, que
it
cierra el de
his best.
casa, ¿no? Siempre.
Makes the catch. And there's one away. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Imagino.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Garcia settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Bueno, muy rápido. No va a ventilar esta pibe.
Maybe
John
cut that
Gray.
one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
On the ground at first. And foul ball. The wind of the pitch. This one in the air, right field. Garcia.
No me quiero
gets under
ilusionar,
it.
pero va bien. No.
And that is that.
Siempre que digo bien, va mal. Y al revés. Bueno, debuta
Back here with
McClanahan.
Ziggy, getting the nod on the mound.
¿Qué dices, hombre?
McClanahan. What do we have on him?
¿Ya van a empezar así?
Dependable starter for
¿En
his
serio?
club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled
Ah, es
batting
zurdo,
below
hostia.
200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure
Ah, le
out
pega
a way
duro,
to pick it
parece,
up and try to have some success from the left side.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And the slider just misses. Swing and a miss.
Bien.
Struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Outside low. Now 2-0. And it's fouled away. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty.
Me parece que la pega duro, ¿eh?
Oh, that
Y tan duro.
fastball drilled
Venga.
him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and he'd still hit him.
Here comes a pitch. Swing
Oh.
and a miss, struck him out.
Buenísima.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 2 down now, and here is Adolis Garcia. Strike 1. And now the count is even. And a strike on the outside edge. That one ripped.
Se va afuera, quiero creer.
And foul as it bangs off the fence. Just off the outside edge. And the count's even at 2. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Bien McClanahan.
Throw is still in time. And
Joder con la
they
Dolis este, ¿eh? Madre mía.
And we're back. Second inning set to go. And
La tarde
stepping
nos
in
está
for New
dando.
York, Pete Alonso. That one fouled off.
Well, they
Este
got
parece
challenged with
complicado
the
hacerle
fastball
algo,
right
¿eh?
there, just couldn't catch up.
On the ground to the left. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
No está Corey Seager, ¿no? ¿Puede ser?
Ronnie Mauricio now.
Venga, Ron, hijo. Que lo estás haciendo bien, ¿eh? Tú, para cuando entras.
To first.
Ahora un doble play como tu cabeza, pero bueno.
To second.
¿Para qué hablar, la verdad?
Easily at first, it's a double play.
Joder.
Here's Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking.
No le voy a hacer pupa a este.
Bottom of the second. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. The wind of the pitch. Just off the inside edge. McClanahan, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talk to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Alonso takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Josh Young in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now 1-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball
Bola de qué, tío?
until it wasn't.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side.
Bien.
Under it. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Vale.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for New York, Jake Berger. There's a swing and a miss. Gray, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Strike 2. Kicks and deals. Foul ball still 0-2.
Una pena, la verdad. Lo salvo.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Misses. It's a strikeout.
No sé cómo hacerle daño a este pavo.
That slider broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Venga, bien.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 0 for 4 in the win last night. Bounced up the middle.
Oh.
Flips it from the ground. That's one. Double play. What a
Increíble, tío.
killing to end the inning.
Increíble, chaval.
As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Chopper to second. Mauricio in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. So digging in, Josh Smith. Swinging a foul straight back.
Este tiene pinta de tener el gatillo fácil, ¿eh?
1 down, base is empty. Little chopper rolls foul.
Tiene pinta de
And
eso.
now the lefty battling here as he fouls.
Me la va a batear toda, yo creo, ¿eh?
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd.
Bueno, pues nada, aquí seguimos. Hasta que me haga hit.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So the lineup flips over. Travis Jankowski getting ready to hit. Top of the zone for a called strike. A line to kick the pitch. On the ground to third. Whips it to first on the run.
Yeah.
Rangers go down in order. Back at Globe Life Field. On to the fourth. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch. And
vaya serie, Francisco, ¿eh?
Jeff McNeil stands in. Flied to right his first time. That one pulled foul. All tied up here in the third and final game of the series. Ripped to first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Soto now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Desesperado.
Pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Flares it into the
Desesperado.
outfield. He's got it.
Desesperado.
Number 3. Nothing to. Back in Arlington, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Leody Taveras.
No podía tener yo uno así fácil también como ellos.
Shallow left field. Marte makes the grab, one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Just missed. The Rangers yet to pick up a hit here. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Va a estar ahí el partido.
And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. And there's the strike. Outside low, 1-1.
One strike.
La voy a tirar todas las bolas porque prefiero, tío, que pegue base,
Towards first.
Menos mal.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll
Porque es que me está dando la tarde, tío.
And we're back. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swings through that.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Outside. And now 3-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Taveras ranging back on it. Back.
Vamos. Joder, cómo está pitando eso,
He circles the bases.
¿Pero qué es esto? ¿Es un home run o strikeout?
So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boom, that's like a cycle of home
4
runs.
partidos seguidos con home run.
He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't miss. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient.
Vamos, Ronnie, lo que puedas.
That one fouled off.
Fíjate que haces un home run ahora, Ronnie.
The 0-1. Lined, and
Muy
that's a
bien.
base hit.
Muy bien, tío.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On the ground, out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe.
Pintaba doble play, pero vamos,
So up next for New York, Jake Berger. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Vámonos, Starling.
Rounds third, headed for the plate.
Vámonos, vámonos, Ronnie.
He'll score easily.
Perfecto.
And they lead by 2.
Well, clearly he was
Perfecto.
ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Un home run, Francisco.
Francisco Alvarez.
Home run ahora estaría bien, ¿eh?
Swing and a miss. And a count
Dios,
is
por qué
0-2.
poco, ¿eh?
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that
No.
Tags the runner. On to first, double play. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
And dude, I'd say he's due.
Late
Soy la
swing
doble plays,
foul.
colega.
2 runs across in the inning here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. And he
Vaya
struck
oportunidad,
him
tío.
out. Good job.
Vaya oportunidad.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Rangers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Vamos.
Through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Josh Young. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a strike. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2.
Creo que llega hasta Iron, ¿no?
Whistling after it. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though. And
oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A massive home run. And we are all tied up. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
this place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Jonah Heim. First pitch just misses. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. McClanahan, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
2 down. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Right through there for a strike. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
That one gets down for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Leody Taveras. Here comes the skipper. And the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Adrian Hauser.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Toss to Alonso. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Texas plates 2 on the homer. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Lindor, the multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 30 years old now, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Got him.
3 bolas y 3 strikes. Me cago en su puta madre.
No chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through in the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Garcia makes the grab, 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. Foul ball. Two outs. Fought off foul.
Foul.
Now this is in the air down the line. Garcia heads after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up. Now we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The wind of the pitch. Right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the righty deals. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
Misses off the plate. And a count 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Qué pesadilla, de verdad.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. Not close with that one. Ball 1. here it comes. And a foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And the right-hander deals.
Venga, coño, tío, de verdad.
Stays alive. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth.
Increíble, tío, Es impresionante,
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back in Arlington, leading off, Pete Alonso. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Brock Burke, the left-hander, up and throwing. Spores, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Fly ball down the line. Garcia makes the grab, one down. And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Has this one sized up. And a couple of quick outs. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. And it's fouled away.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
On the ground, Simeon whips it to first. Marte retired.
Si lo limpiamos así de rápido nosotros.
Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the seventh. Now
lo limpiamos así de rápido.
Ezekiel Duran.
Se lleva 2 puñeteros Hanron y no te que hacer a nosotros, tío. Qué puta raya, de verdad. 60 partidos, 2 Hanron y nos tiene que hacer uno a nosotros, tío. Madre mía, es increíble, tío. Es increíble.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Claro, claro, que hasta que no daba hit no paraba. Como estar media hora ahí. Podíamos estar. Hasta que no diera hit no se iba.
In there for strike one. That clips the corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Now a chance for Travis Jankowski. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that's a strikeout.
Muy bien, Adrián.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brock Burke.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Over to Lowe. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now, Francisco Alvarez. And fouled off. The pitch. Hit in the air, center field. Tavares settles under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And forget it.
Vamos.
His 13th home run of the season, and the Mets jump in front. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Vamos. Venga, venga.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
This to third. Young tossed the first. Lindor retired. And that is the inning. The Mets do pick up a run. And we're back. And now here is Leody Taveras. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh.
In the air to left center. Marte going after it. He's got it.
Vamos.
One away. Now it's Marcus Semien. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Pitch misses inside. And it's 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Pitch misses. 2-0.
No se mueve, tío.
This part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Vamos.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Bueno, viene nuestro primo aquí.
At the plate, Adolis Garcia. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that misses off the outside edge. Fought off foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Vamos.
Swinging. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ball.
A ver qué pasa aquí.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeff McNeil. And that one fouled off. Bird, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Tap to first, and he handles it himself.
Vaya partidito, ya fijo, ¿eh? Vaya partidito.
Here's Juan Soto. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Taveras settles under.
Otra vez voy a perder la última entrada, tío. Voy a perder en la última entrada otra vez.
He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Perder la última entrada, tío. Pereza.
He gets there with the slide.
Y la agarra, tío.
And that's a nice play.
Ay, Dios. Bueno, venga.
Last chance for the home team. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And that one fouled off. 1-run game, bottom 9. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there.
Quedan dos.
Tell you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Young in
Y
now.
este que nos ha amargado la tarde también, ¿eh? Tela.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. And fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Vamos.
Swinging.
Una, Adrián, venga.
And there's another strike. strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Durant swings through it for strike one. Trying to close out a one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And that one is lifted in the air.
Vamos.
He puts it away and that'll do it. The Mets win the rubber match of this three-game series.
Bueno, salimos con 2 victorias que pudieron ser 3 de Texas. Venga, a por Chicago.
Let's go into the next place and let's take that series again.
A 3-2 final score in this one.
Muy bien, Adrián, ¿eh?
Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John.
Muy bien. Pues venga. Vamos con la serie para Chicago, ¿eh? No sé si la jugar entera, a lo mejor 2 partidos, no sé. Venga, empezamos. Serie contra Chicago. En Chicago, creo que ya jugamos una en casa nosotros. Así que venga, a ver qué tal.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on
Eso, Argüeno por Chicago.
It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs.
35-41.
I'm John Shambi. Pete Alonso riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up.
Paul Arber está...
So almost ready to get
Venga.
underway. Pitching for the Cubs in this
Mola
one.
al campo, a ver si despejado. Está bien.
Looking at a nice little milestone here.
Well, he's been sitting on 99 career wins. I think he's got it in him for 100 today. Excited to be in the chair.
Carrer wins 99.
And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. That one to first. Steps on first for the out.
Pues nada.
On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Jeff McNeil stands in. Blind into right. Nabs it. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Foul ball there. Strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches.
Me va a limpiar en 7, a ver cuánto yo limpio el primero.
Swing and a miss.
A ver cuándo limpio yo el primero. Me ha limpiado en 8, ya verás yo.
Strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Bottom of the first, no score. Back here at Wrigley Field.
Venga, Koda, hijo.
Starting on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga. Tell us about him in that
Joder, qué raro es la
ERA,
zona
Siggy.
esta.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
The 0-2. Spoils the 2
Llevo ya
strike
casi lo
pitch,
mismo
and
que
he'll
él
see
y no he
another.
limpiado ni a uno todavía.
And the 0-2. Got him looking. Now one away.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think
3.95 tiene este pavo de average. Con cuidado.
boring in on his hands.
That's in there. 0-2. Stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That catches the corner.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Bien.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Cubs are down quietly. Scoreless after 1.
Venga, va.
Here at Wrigley Wrigley Field. Here's Pete Alonso. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Got a good eye there.
Quinto partido seguido con jonrón. Locura, Pete Alonso. Locura, Pete Alonso.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. When you're
Increíble Pete Alonso.
It's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, the manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
The batter now, Edouard Julien.
Venga.
And now maybe extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swings through that one.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Oh.
Runner at second, nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he deals. That one misses, and that is ball one.
¿Sí?
And it goes just foul. Julien stands at second with no outs. On the ground, right side, Madrigal. Tosses to first, one out in the second.
Bueno, una máquina su doble play.
Hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score.
Pero será aquí.
That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That one ripped left field. Pat ranging back on it.
Vamos.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Bien, Jake.
He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 2-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And first offering is fouled off.
Está cerca, ¿eh?
2 outs. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the bleachers.
Francisco.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they
Francisco.
tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Madre mía, Francisco. Pues muy bien.
Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone.
Bueno, no lo tengo que decir, pero siempre lo digo. Veterano.
Taylor.
Venga, va.
That one the other
¿Sí o qué?
way.
Venga.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Seguimos.
Keeps the inning alive, and now Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Vamos.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Hey.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Bueno, se acaba el inning muy positivo, la verdad. Tres carreras muy bien.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Patrick Wisdom. Right through there for a strike. Senga, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a forkball.
Bueno, he visto los partidos de los Mets que hay un pibe que hace de traductor, porque hay un japonés que va todo el rato con él. Todo el rato. Yo creo que ese es traductor. Tú fíjate qué pedazo de sueldo tiene que tener, ¿eh? Todo el rato va un pibe detrás de este.
Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Tristan Casas stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is down low. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Brug. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Kicks and fires. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, account.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Lindor, that's one. Back to first.
Vamos.
Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no
Vamos,
errors,
vamos.
and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 3
Seguimos
and the
practicando,
Cubs nothing.
La doble play. Muy bien, Pete.
New inning getting started, and now the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. Hendricks back to work. And he hits a ground ball right side.
Tienes que despertar, Jeff, llevas unos partiditos discretos.
Here's Juan Soto. Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Soto, in his 7th season, 25 years old. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Right-hander kick steals. Gets under it and pops it up.
Qué pena, colega.
Under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a couple of quick outs. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. In the air, left field. Hap moving under it. And that is that.
Venga, va.
Back here at the friendly confines. Here's the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Righty to the plate. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. Strike one.
0-1.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Vamos.
Misses, it's a strikeout.
Bien, Kodai.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Yan Gomes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Oh.
Yan Gomes waits. Back to right. Soto really on his horse for it.
Vamos.
Makes a nice running catch. And we're back. And now, Edouard Julien.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name. Well, it looks fresh out there.
Venga, Álvaro, hijo.
Needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Yeah.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Venga, Brandon.
Righty delivers. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side, and that one handled. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Foul ball. Bounce to the left side, and foul ball. Bounced out to short.
Venga, eso va bien.
For a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Eso va bien.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Oh.
And first offering is fouled off. And it squirts away from Gomes.
0-2 is the count.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Va.
That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger drop step going back. And
Tío, qué locura, tío, Francisco, Es que es una locura, macho.
His second home run of the game, and they boost
Es
their
una
lead.
locura este
It's
tío, tío.
5-0.
Francisco Álvarez es una locura. Muy bien.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is
Juegan igual prácticamente que el otro.
An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch.
Yo la pega como si no costara.
Left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage
Venga,
with,
Tyron.
and that's exactly what he did.
And that
Oh.
one popped to short.
Bueno, pues seguimos sumando, venga.
Brings it in. And that is that. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Cody Bellinger. And that one clips the corner. There's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch
No
up.
ball,
Hasn't
2 strikes.
offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a
Nimmo.
ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Madrigal
Ball that time.
takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy
Vamos.
3 times, 4 times in a row because
Enorme.
hitters just can't lay off of it.
Séptimo K, de Kodai.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And ball 1. Bounce to the right side. He takes it himself to the
Enorme.
bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And the right-hander back to work. And that one hammered. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Muy bien, Francisco.
All over that one right there. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish.
Joey Lucchesi will take over here.
Hey, ¿qué pasa, Joey?
Time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter.
Ya que me he tradeado yo de Chicago Cubs para darle a este pavo. Alguno de los pitchers, pero no sé quién. Luis Castillo estaba aquí.
So, man aboard.
No sé.
Jeff McNeil digs in now.
No sé quién puede ser.
Out
No,
to
Jeff,
center.
tío, ¿qué coño
Bellinger
haces?
coming on. He's got it, and there's one down. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And first offering is fouled off. Lindor stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
On the ground, right side. Madrigal on to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Poco bote, ¿eh? Voy a sacar aquí.
Alonso up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Con un tercero en la primera entrada. Sin eliminados.
Up and in, and that's ball 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Va al medio, a ver. Oh,
Bellinger makes the grab.
bueno, por lo menos hemos sumado una.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Patrick Wisdom. Ball 1, no strikes.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Man at first, now batting Tristan Casas. He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-1. Well struck right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
The Cubs with a chance to get back into it here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's 6-1.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Swanson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a strike in there.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. 2 on with 1 out. Down the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Out towards left center. 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's Yan Gomes. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Fastball for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins in this situation.
Bueno, reducimos daño, Bien, Kodai. Reducimos daño, Puede haber sido mucho peor.
And this is now a 6-1
La
ball
verdad.
game. Major League Baseball all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Edouard Julien. That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. And there's 1 down. And now Brandon Nimmo. Bounce to the right. Casas. And he takes it himself for the out. Jake Berger up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
Bueno, vamos a jugar el siguiente y mañana acabamos la serie y empezamos la de los Yankees, que son 2 partidos. Y así hay 3 partidos mañana por la mañana, ¿vale?
And a pitch. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Cody Bellinger. And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. And they'll do it again.
Oh.
The pitch. Bellinger tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Here comes a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Qué pesado, tío.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits.
Hasta que no va a conseguir una parada, tío.
Around first, digging for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Good eye right there. Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso in position. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter.
And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Vamos, bien Kodai. Otra vez reducimos daño. Y la coge.
Great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Fouled off left side. The lefty fires. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
La cogió.
So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. Breaks his bat, pops it up. Lucchesi right there to make the grab. And that's the third out.
Pues nada, me limpia rápido, ¿eh?
Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Tristan Casas. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out. Ian Happ up to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
And the slider just
One ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one hit to right. Soto going after it. He makes the catch,
Juan.
and there's 2 down. Dansby Swanson stands in. First pitch misses. The Mets leading by 5 here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Así que iba a decir que iba a jugar 6, pero es que me tengo que ir. Entonces vamos a jugar el siguiente y mañana 3 partidos. Por la mañana y 3 por la tarde y lo que sea.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Vamos, Kodai. Enorme.
Mark Leiter Jr. on the pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And there's 1 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Soto, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes outside.
A las manos. ¡Uy! Se le escapa. Se le escapa, tú.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And first offering is fouled off. Alonso off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss.
Joder.
0-2 is the count.
Two outs. Up the middle.
Vamos.
Through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Newell.
No.
On the ground to third.
Hasta luego.
Whips it to Casas.
Joder, mismo,
And
hijo,
that'll
de
do
verdad.
2 left for the back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Cisneros.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like
Tiene
this.
pinta de más años con bosque, José Cisneros.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Alvarez makes the grab, and there's 1 away. Here's Yan Gomes.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
The Mets leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 1-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Popped up left side. Settles under it.
Perfecto.
And there's 2 down.
Bien, José, bien.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Cody Bellinger, the next Cub to hit. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Bien, José.
96 with that fastball.
Vamos. Bien, José.
And the Cubs go 1-2-3.
Bien, hombre.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth.
Yency
And there's a new pitcher on the
Almonte.
mound. Yency Almonte.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Almonte, in his 6th season, he features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
1 down, base is empty. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. And it's caught for the out.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Outside low.
Pega fuerte ese pavo, eh.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Hard hit left side.
Qué pena.
Swanson fires over to first. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Mets 6
Bueno.
and the Cubs 1.
Pues hay que defender 5 carreras, José. Tú verás.
Here's Nick Madrigal.
The second
And he
baseman.
deals. And
Tú verás,
first
José.
offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
José, cerrame el primero. Bien,
Swing and a
José.
miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Vamos, José, vea.
That's the 3rd. Berger. Rolls
Vamos.
across the diamond.
Ah, queda uno.
2 down.
Joder, queda uno.
1 out left for the Cubs. And next is the designated hitter, Patrick Wisdom. First pitch swinging. Fastball for a strike.
Vamos, José.
The Cubbies down to their final strike. Close
Oh.
one, call the ball. It's a ball and 2 strikes. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to...
Ground ball up the middle. On to
Vamos.
first. Ball game.
Bien, Julián.
And the
Bien,
Mets
Julián. Sí.
take game 1 of the series on the road.
Venga, último partido.
Summer teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions.
Vale, entonces la jugada va a ser mañana, último partido de la serie por la mañana y los 2 de los Mets, ¿vale? Esa va a ser mañana por la mañana el menú. Cubs y los 2 de los Jets. Ese va a ser mañana el menú a seguir. Venga. Vamos a acabar bien, a ver si se puede.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Pete Alonso, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting.
Ready to go? Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Javier Assad.
The wind to the pitch. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The wind to kick the pitch. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
In the air, out towards left center. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto now.
Juan Soto.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. That's ripped to right.
A las
down
manos,
the
¿no?
line. And makes the grab. And that is that.
Bueno, Luis del Castillo, de la piedra, creo que le llaman.
And today on the hill, Luis Castillo.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 away. Ian Happ up to hit.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Increíble Luis Castillo.
How about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well,
Increíble.
Needs the defense. An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something
Increíble
really
Luis Castillo.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. And the righty deals. And that's outside. Got him swinging.
Complicado.
So digging in, Edouard Julien. A swing and a miss. And that's
Todas
strike
bolas.
1. Second inning here, no score. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base.
Hay que ponerse por delante, tío. Tenemos a Castillo.
Good power, not great in the OBP department. On the ground,
Joder,
right
Nimo, de
side.
verdad.
Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Met. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the right-hander deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Now batting Tristan Casas. And a pop-up right side, foul territory.
Increíble.
Alvarez makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 3 up, 3 down. On to the 3rd inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jake Berger. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Assad in his 2nd season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On a line out towards center.
No,
Bellinger
tío.
calls it in, and there's 1 away. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
No.
To the left, into foul ground. Morel drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Ground ball right
Joder,
side.
macho.
Casas takes it to the bag, and the Mets go 1-2-3. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now it's going to be Dansby Swanson.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Got
Vamos.
him for the K.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that skips in the dirt. Slider
No.
misses outside.
Ah.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
Venga, va.
Taylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now it's Yan Gomes. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike. This one
Perfecto.
popped up. Foul ground, first base side.
Me hay que anotar, ¿eh?
Alonso
Hay que despertar en
makes the
ataque, ¿eh?
catch, and that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Francisco Lindor.
Venga.
Slice the other way, that's a base hit. So a runner aboard.
Vale,
to
vale,
start the
vamos.
inning.
Venga, venga.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
No me lo puedo creer que vaya a ser doble play, tío.
Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to first.
Es que es increíble, Jeff, de verdad, ¿eh?
Keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Move to first. McNeil back in on a dive. But fouled off. McNeil, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Hit hard. That gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Everything came
Ahora
together.
Pete Alonso un home run estaría increíble, la verdad. Ahora sí que necesito un home run. La verdad.
Two on, one out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly rule call. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. He's 0 for 1.
Venga, Eduard.
Delivers outside. First and
Venga, Eduard, va.
second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Out to short, Swanson. They take the force out, and that
Dos
is
balas,
that.
tío.
2 left for the Mets.
Dos bases, colega, de verdad.
Back here at the friendly confines. Here's Nico Horner. And that one is inside.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first.
Claro
No
que sí, hombre.
swing. And a 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling
Yo
on
puedo
the mound.
hincharme
Very
a
much on his
strikeouts,
game in the
pero
early parts of this
en ataque
one.
nada,
Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The Cubs hitless so far in the game. That just misses. Going to count 1-2. In the air to left center. Makes the grab for the second out. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
3-1.
And a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Wisdom in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs.
Vamos.
It misses. It's a strikeout.
Venga, coño, hay que hacer algo.
No runs. No. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. High fly ball, right field.
Sí, poco vamos a hacer,
And there's one down.
la verdad.
So digging in, Jake Berger. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time.
Pues muy bien, la verdad. En 2 pitches ahí está bien.
Francisco Alvarez. First time up was a pop out. And that's down and away. And strike one to the catcher.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
This one in the air center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Tristan Casas. Late with the swing there. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Bellinger batting with one down, takes a strike. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. That's outside. 1-2 to count. And another ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Oh.
Up the middle, Lindor fires to first on the run, and Bellinger is out.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
That's hard hit on the line.
Bien, Nemo.
And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Assad back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
That missed by a lot. 2-1.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that can make a big difference in this one.
Righty delivers. Bounced up the middle. Corner. Got him on the off-balance throw.
3-1 y
That's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And now it's Frankie Lindor. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. In the air, right field.
O sea, no me puedo eliminar en 3 picheos, tío, todo el rato. Muy pesado, tío.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Fought off foul. With the go-ahead run at first here in the 2nd game of the series.
Oh, se acabó.
The pitch. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. And another ball. Ground ball right side and foul ball. McNeil leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And the pitch. In the air, left field. Hat makes the play, and that is that.
Increíble.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Fastball for a strike. Morel in his 3rd season, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings and misses, and that is strike 2. And that one is inside ball 1. That's outside. 2 and 2.
En serio, macho. De verdad, qué pesadilla,
Got him. One gone here.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
The Cubbies still looking for their first hit in this one. Swung on, belted. Nimmo going back on it. And gone into the home run basket. It just got out of here. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
On the ground, right side. Julien throws to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hat in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2. And that one off the outside edge. And now 2 and 2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th.
No me puedo creer que vaya a perder este partido, tío.
Swing and a drive deep
No me lo
right
creo,
field.
tío.
And that should be extra bases. The throw to
De verdad que
third.
no me lo creo, tío.
And he's got himself a triple.
No me lo creo, tío.
Well, that was one of those high percentage
La
advantage
verdad es que no me lo
games where
creo.
batting averages are just so much higher. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning and
Increíble,
stops
tío.
things from getting out of hand. Cubs draw first. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's Pete Alonso. And fouled off.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch misses there, and to count 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Cago en la puta.
Really pulled him with the breaking ball.
Coño.
Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that puts the tying run on base.
He's been swinging it really well lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat,
Esto va a
man.
ser
And as he
un
connected out front,
eliminado o doble play o algo así.
that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo.
¿Ves? Menos mal.
One down. And here is Jake Berger. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And it's even up. Righty to the plate. And it's
Dentro,
runner around
Dentro,
third on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie. It's 1-1.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding
Vamos.
on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to
Enorme Jake.
he really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that
Pitching change here.
Voy a ver agua. Ya se me oye, ¿no? Espero. Ay. Vale. Venga, hemos empatado en un buen momento. Tenemos una oportunidad impresionante de ponernos por delante. Hay que aprovecharla, Vale, pero carrega, yo creo, ¿no? ¿O qué? No lo puedo creer. No me lo puedo creer. No me lo puedo creer, tío. De verdad que no me lo puedo creer.
big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season.
Qué ocasión hemos tenido para ganar, tío, el partido. Es increíble, tío. Bueno, pues ya está.
And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Pero no me sirves para nada, tío. Tienes 90 de media y eres una pedazo de mierda como tu cabeza, de grande. No me sirves para nada, tío. Es que no me sirves para nada. Eres un closer que pierde partidos, tío. Eres una basura, la verdad. Eres una putísima basura, la verdad. Tienes 90 de media y no vales para nada, tío. O sea, yo no sé dónde se inventa el juego 90 de media cuando es una mierda como una catedral de Burgos, tío. De verdad. Como una catedral de Burgos, es una basura este pibe, tío.
Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second, safe there.
¿Has salvado las dos? No, no. No ha eliminado a nadie.
We'll hit next. That clips the corner. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss struck him out. Now 2 out. And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him! Third out. Ready to begin the eighth. And now Tyrone Taylor. Out to short.
Qué horror de pibe, tío. De verdad.
Zips it
Qué horror,
across.
tío.
And that's one away as the
Qué
leadoff
horror,
man is
tío. No
out
saben
in the
atacar,
eighth.
tío.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the eighth. The shortstop takes the ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Keegan Thompson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Almonte also getting ready.
Venga, tío, Francisco, de verdad, tío. Vete a tu casa, colega, de verdad.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's
Doble
just
play, se acaba.
your own individual stats. Couldn't get
Venga.
any air under it, but he
Doble play,
smoked
se
that ball
acaba.
back.
Lindor on the move. Swing and a ball lifted to center field.
Qué pesadilla, tío.
Here puts it away for the out.
Qué pesadilla, tío, de verdad. Es una pesadilla, tío.
And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. He was late there. Strike one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Comes up empty.
Joder.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking.
Vaya
0-2
basura.
hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Vaya basura.
That one not close. And a count 1-2. That's inside. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. 2-2 down. Soto swinging a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and the Mets take the lead. It's
¿Qué ha pasado?
2-1. And he'll make it into third with a triple. A perfect example.
Creía que había sido home run.
It pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more
¿Qué ha
comfortable
pasado?
he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
¿Qué ha hecho? Madre mía.
Solo runner.
Ah,
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next
ah,
batter.
pues muchas
I
gracias.
totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Julian swings through it for strike one. Soto, the runner at third. Alonso on at first with 2 down.
No, tío.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Swings and
No,
misses.
tío, no, tío, no, por favor. Que no tienes en tercera base al otro, tío.
Mets pick up a run on the RBI triple. And it's now bottom of the 8th. Here's Yan Gomes. Diaz back to work. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
That's a strike. 1 and 2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Popped up. He's under it. Makes the grab. And that quickly 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And that's too high.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it.
Venga, a ver si podemos un poco aumentar la ventaja. Por lo menos una carrera. Bueno.
Thompson, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Kicks and fires. That one to first. He handles it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Down the 3rd baseman, Jake Berger. First pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr.
Resultado cortísimo. Cortísimo. Joder, tío, ¿en serio? ¿En serio, tío? Nada, a tomar por culo. De verdad, qué pereza, Qué pereza me da esto, de verdad. Qué pereza, tío. Qué pereza.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of
Bola porque te sale a ti del bolo.
Strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie it to
Bueno, se acabó.
If you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Pues ya está. Gracias, Edwin. Bravo, chico. Es el mejor, tío. Te recordaré siempre. Porque te voy a tradear, vamos ya. Te voy a tradear, pero vamos. 90 y eres una basura, tío. Eres una basura. Eres una pedazo de basura. Fuera. Fuera. Eres una pedazo de basura y como perdamos no vas a volver a jugar, te voy a tradear. Venga. Eres una basura algún día. Desde aquí te lo digo.
Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Wisdom around 3rd. The throw is offline, he's safe. And they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th. Here in the bottom of the 9th, one out. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit and fires in a fastball at 95. Out towards right center field. Taylor ranging after it. Makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Morel, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Right side. Soto gets under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1 run in the inning.
Es fácil, como perdamos tradeo al Winner Díaz. Me da igual, lo tradeo. Me da igual.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Basura.
The right-hander back to work. That one to first, and it goes just foul.
¿Fuera de qué,
It's kind of
chico?
deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. One away in the top half of the 10th. Here's Francisco Lindor. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Oh, 1 down. Tap
Cago en
the plate,
su
but it's
madre,
a foul
¿verdad?
ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a
Ah, sí,
miss.
tú eres una mierda,
Chases
tío.
that one in the dirt.
O sea, es que es
In
increíble,
time for the
¿verdad?
second out.
Es que es
Good
una
job to
locura,
clean
tío.
it up after the drop third
Es
strike.
que es una locura, de verdad.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Alvarez around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. 3-2, they take the lead. 2 outs, runner on first. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And a foul ball. Two outs. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 on, 2 outs. And there's a
Dios.
foul ball.
Oportunidad, tío.
And the 0-2.
Qué oportunidad se me va a ir, tío.
Outside. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and here in extra innings.
Qué oportunidad se me va a ir, tío.
In foul ground.
Qué oportunidad se me va a ir. La Virgen, voy a perder el partido, tío.
But the RBI
Cuando más lo
single
necesito,
pushes
tío.
across a run. It's now a 3.
Ah, esto está perdido.
Back here at the friendly confines. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now the Cubs catcher, Yan
Esto está perdido.
Gomes.
In this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. Now 2-2.
Ya estamos. Ya estamos, tío, ya estamos. Ya es que me pongo enfermo, tío. Me pongo enfermo, de verdad. Me pongo enfermo, tío. Es que me cago en la puta, de verdad. Es que me cago en...
For the inning, 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Adbert Alzolay.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
The 1-1. On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. How about that double play?
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Pat at the plate now, and that's inside.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1 strike away.
¡Vamos! ¡Vamos!
And this
Bien.
one is over with The tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to
Madre
think
mía,
a little
tío.
bit that you're on a roll, and that's the
Madre mía,
it just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling.
Tela.
You want to extend it.
Tela. Uf.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victory.
Bueno, chicos, lo dicho, mañana por la mañana acabamos la serie de Chicago y empezamos New York Mets, ¿vale? Gracias por estar ahí todos y nos vemos mañana, chicos. Chao.